Hello peeps, James Atkins from Aggo's Fishing Adventures here. I'm now going to show you how I keep my worms for my feeder fishing and stuff, and hope you like. So I'll get my gear on and I'll show you properly from my chest cam so I can show you how I look after my worms. Right, here we are. Now my tub here, they're very cheap. I mean, I've taped the bottoms out there to keep them dark because they don't like the light. And what I do is cut a hole in the top to let plenty of air in, because I find if I don't put a top on it that's sort of pretty well sealed down or reasonably tight, they escape, the little monkeys. Now what it is, as you can see, if I close up there, you can see them, actually all the little baby ones getting out, so they are breeding. So that means they're getting enough food and they're happy enough, otherwise they wouldn't breed. And what I've got is I cover it with cardboard at the top. And then you can see down here, if I just turn the camera down, how they are. Now I cover it with newspaper and keep it very wet. That's the best way. Keep it damp, but not drenched, but keep it well damp. Put it there, you can see I've got bits and bobs in there. Now what I do, as you can see, I've got an overripe banana and some tea bags. They love used tea bags. If I spread that on there, a bit sticky, I'll get a cloth and wipe my hands. And then what you do is you split the tea bags like so, and you spread it all over. They love it apparently. And it's not my idea, I've seen this on YouTube before, but I'll just show you how I do mine. I know I'll spread this about and then I'll show you other bits as well. And I've also got another little trick for you people that like to video your fishing. Just do all these bags first like that. You just split them and just spread it all over. I leave the bags in as well because I think they disappear. Right, I'll cut to the next bit. Right, this is the next bit. Now what I do is, if you keep feeding them with your kitchen waste, so if I just pull this off, I'll put that back again in a minute. You look how many worms I've got in here. And as you can see, the bigger worms have got this little bit on them. There's a little white bead that goes around, the band that goes around their stomachs or whatever. And apparently it's full of eggs and stuff like that, so that shows that they're breeding when they're doing that. If I have a little dig around here, you'll see how many we got. Look at that. And there's a kilo I put in here about well over a month ago. Look at that lot. Look how many there is in there. How good are they? And there's some more breeders in there. Look. There's actually hundreds in there. There's probably a lot more than I first put in there. As you can see, I give them banana skins and all stuff like that. And another good thing I say is good for the worms, once you've got them in here, as I'll show you in a second if I put it right, is what I do is this. As you can see on there, I hope them fluorescent lights aren't flickering too much for you. Perhaps I'll put a warning on the beginning of the video. It's worm group. What you do is, when I use eggs for cooking and stuff, whatever you're using them for, is keep all the shells. Before I crush them up, I microwave them for about 2 minutes, and that will kill any bacteria or anything in the shells or in the eggs, blah blah blah. And you just sprinkle a bit of that over it, and that's extra grit for them to help them digest their food. Just do that a little bit like that, and that's apparently very good for them actually. I've got another thing to show you here in a minute as well. Right, what I do is when I start, is I fill the container about 4 inches deep full of ordinary compost you get from the garden centre. Then in my vegetable garden outside, I get a bit of soil, so that helps them as well for their digestion because of the grit in the soil. And it's supposed to be very good for their gut, for their food digestion. Any road up. And I'll show you I also help them with some more eggshells. Right, let's go to the next step. Right, the next step is what you do is you put sheets of newspaper over them and keep them wet. There's one trying to escape there. Put him in there. Cover it with newspaper and keep it nice and damp. They do not like drying out, I'll tell you that now. So it's easy. If I can do it, you can all do it. There we are, and then I just turn around and I've got some more sheets already cut up here, look. Just another sheet of paper, old newspapers, I don't know what it is or where I got it from. Another sheet of paper, that will soon get damp. and cover them again with another piece of cardboard, because you're always getting packages delivered, and hopefully those little baby ones in there won't escape. On the lid, look how small they are, look, tiny little things, about 10mm long, even smaller there. Right, that's my worms, and you'll keep them like that. Just keep feeding them now and again, and just make sure you keep them damp. That's the main thing, and you keep worms for absolutely ages and ages and ages. Right, here's the next step, and this is no way sponsored. Now, I've got one of these, as you can see what it is. It's a, was it a char mast? Now, this is a charger. I can charge 3 different things at once, and you can charge something like your phone and that as well. Now, what I do is I can recharge my remote control, and I can recharge my GoPro batteries. Now, I've got 3 batteries, lucky enough, because when I bought it, it came with 3 batteries. I can charge my Rode mics that I use when they get low. Just take them out, charge them up for 10 minutes or so, and that'll give you a bit more boost, because they last about 5 or 6 hours anyway. But this thing, I can charge 2 batteries in the battery charger in this port. I can charge the remote in that port, and then I can charge the Rode mics in the other port, so I can keep going fishing all day, not keep worrying about, oh, I'm going to run out of battery, I have to stop fishing. So that's how I do it. As I said, I'm not sponsored by anything like this, but that I got from Amazon. You can see how many amp hours that is, mAh. That's 23,800 mAh. Milliamp hours they call it, I think, as you can see there. And that's how I keep my fishing cameras live all day. I have made a video on it, but that was a long time ago. So right, I'll get back to you in a second. Right peeps, I hope that's helped some of you with the charger to keep your batteries going, and how to look after worms, so if you buy a kilo of worms, that'll last a lot longer. Because if you don't look after them, you see, after a little while you've got to sling them because they're all dying or whatever, but if you feed them, they'll stay alive for a long time. And here's my shed. It's got all my gear in it, all the stuff I've bought. You might have seen it before, but I'll show you people who haven't seen it before. I've just set my box over there for a little while on top of the freezer I got in here, and I've got another bit there, and that's the Alexa. I thought I'd better switch that off because you don't want to hear Planet Rock while I'm doing that. Some of you might. And that's my seat box and my ride bags. So I hope that's helped you all. So I'll catch you in my next adventure. I'm not sure where it'll be yet. I'll have to check the computer to see where I need to go next for you lovely subscribers. So I'll catch you again. If you like this, just give me a thumbs up down the bottom, and I'll catch you again. Bye bye for now.